Welcome everyone to the Avengenerds podcast, where we talk more DC, Star Wars, and more. I'm your host Tauren, and with me is my co-host Peyton.
Yo.
Today, I'll be guessing the movie based on the Letterboxd review, and we talk about the news of the week. Every time goes to the description of the show notes, you want to jump around. With that, here's Peyton with the news.
All right, let's get started. First up, we have some DC news, some very confusing news. And this is according to Jeff Snyder. Sebastian Stan is rumored to actually be playing Victor Zsasz in the Batman Part 2, whereas Brian Tyree Henry is rumored to be playing Harvey Dent.
That is such a weird thing, in my opinion. Because I thought Sebastian Stan as Harvey Dent is a generational casting.
Yeah. It's
not that I'm opposed to Brian Tyree Henry being part of the cast, but I just, it was right there.
A lot of people are speculating that maybe the report is wrong and Brian Tyree Henry is actually playing Harvey Bullock, the cop, and I don't know, but it is definitely odd. And Sebastian Stan, said he was gearing up to play like dual roles and stuff. Like everything seemed to be pointing towards Harvey Dent. Maybe there's some kind of twist. It's also possible, like people are speculating he could actually be Hush. I don't know. It's very, very odd. And that also throws up in the air Scarlett Johansson's character. And yeah, we don't know. But Jeff Snyder hasn't had the best track record, especially when it comes to the Batman scoops. So there's that. But at the same time, there's been a couple other scoopers that said that the information might actually be correct, but the other scoopers aren't exactly so sure. So this is definitely we gotta wait to see sort of thing. But I guess it's fine. We've had a black Harvey Dent before. It's just when I think of Brian Tyree Henry, I don't think Harvey Dent.
Yeah, I don't. That's why I'm just kind of confused with everything. But I mean, we just gotta wait months and months on end until the movie comes out.
On some Marvel news, Tauren. We have the X-Men 97 Season 2 trailer and confirmation that X-Men 97 Season 4 is already in development. And
Holy
they plan
shit.
to release a new season every year now.
Yeah, about time. Took them like 4 years?
Well, yeah, they had to kick Bodemayo out and they had to, shift some stuff around. But
yeah. But I mean, it looks good. I'm very, very excited to see season 2.
Some reviewers got I think the first 3 or 4 episodes early, and they've all, it's gotten rave reviews, so very excited for that.
I was super hyped at the end of season 1 because I was like, bro, like it'd be so crazy. They did Apocalypse and they fucking did. I was like, this is insane.
Should have got Oscar Isaac back.
Yeah, keep his ass out.
What? That wasn't his fault.
I mean, it's not his fault, but I still don't like the performance. all bro did was have an orgasm in like every single shot. I swear. Dude has eyes rolled back for nothing.
Tauren, this is according to the Wrap. Justin, forgive my pronunciation, Kuritsky's the writer of Challengers, revised the script for Spider-Man Brand New Day and will receive a writing credit on the film. But Chris McKenna and Eric Summers, the original writers, wrote the initial script and will likely still be getting credited on the film. Insane pull. Zendaya was clearly like, hey, why don't you come look at this Spider-Man film? And he was like, I guess I'll stoop to that level, do a Marvel movie. Gross. But then luckily, of course, we got the new Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer, Tauren.
Which one?
The new one. Why? Because of the TV spots?
No, because there's one that was leaked. I saw the leaked one.
Technically, that one was released. That was the Screen X trailer.
And then for some reason, I saw like a woman falling. She hits her head really hard. I don't know, like,
bro.
It looks like there's a rhino in it.
Her neck snaps.
There's
Spider-Man
some sort of lizard type of thing.
There's some dog shit looking Green Goblin.
Looks like they filmed scenes with a crackhead. I don't know what I saw. But then the next day or the next couple of days, yeah, the actual trailer released, and I'm seeing like this dude, I don't know who the hell he is. He's living in a fucking apartment somewhere. He's broke as fuck. Dude puts on some Spider-Man costume, cosplaying like a motherfucker. This is not New York City Comic-Con, little bro. Who are you?
What are you on about?
But yeah, no, that, bro, you don't fucking, dude, you're dumb. You're stupid.
What?
Who the fuck is that guy we seeing in the fucking trailer?
Spider-Man.
No, there's no the fuck. Who's his fucking name? What's his name?
Peter Parker.
Yeah, whoever that is. It puts on this costume thinking that he's Spider-Man. But in all seriousness, the trailer looks great. This is, without a doubt, probably gonna be in my top 5 most like rewatch trailers ever, because it's so Spider-Man like.
The suit looks immaculate.
It just looks incredible, bro.
It looks so good, and it's hilarious. I mean, the trailer starts with Spider-Man dog walking Scorpion,
just
no
holding back, just flings him to a cop car. Cop's probably dead.
Good. It's about time Spider-Man started murdering some cops.
The city.
No wonder. Never mind.
Nah, man.
I was gonna say, no wonder Jamie Foxx thought he was black.
That's crazy. But it's also like, what I love about the trailers and the stuff that we're getting, this feels like the biggest love letter to Spider-Man as a whole. And we're seeing this like time and time again. And it's also, been, reported that, or at least confirmed, that Tom Holland was like looking at, forums and, all this. He's on the internet trying to see what the fans would want. And I'm just so glad that like that people caring about like who they want, who they're playing, and like, they really showed the dedication. But there's so much stuff to come from this trailer, like, the organic webbing. We get a look at Savage Hulk. We're just getting a lot of the amazing sequences of swinging. We got Spider-Man popping ults against the hand. Just a lot of great stuff that like I honestly just cannot wait for this movie. It's literally like more than a month away.
Secured them tickets.
I know. I'm glad that we did.
But I mean, I just can't get over this. There's a 4K trailer of there's a 4K version of the trailer, and I was just like going through it frame by frame, just staring at the suit. Did you see the behind the scenes clip of
Punisher?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, this is perfect. The way he's just slapping his hands. He's like, what's not clocking to you?
No, I just love how Stu Punisher always got beef with someone in red.
He's going to start looking to his left and right going, oh, what are you saying? What do you say?
So one thing I do want to know, wait, do we know like the runtime?
I think it's like 2 hours.
2:30?
2.5, something like that. It was. I think I read it was the second longest.
I hope it's 2 hours and 30 minutes, bro. Because like, I'm also like, when the leaks were reported on, like, it just felt like there was a lot of just people in the fucking movie. I know like there's like apparently like Yelena's in it, and we have like
probably post credits
Daredevil and shit like that. In it. Yo, shit. Hey, you never know. That's what they said about No Way Home.
Disappointment.
Huh?
I think people are setting themselves up for disappointment.
Yeah, but I think he's in it. It
has a rumored runtime of 2 hours and 25 minutes.
25 should be 2 hours and 45.
Should be 4 hours.
That's true, but I gotta pee at some. I gotta pee at some point.
Nah, hold it in.
Shazam 2.
Intermission.
Yeah, the intermission will be a montage scene. But dude, I think one of my biggest things that like I'm just excited to see how everything's gonna go down. Like obviously, yeah, the whole mutation going. I want to know what that's gonna be like.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest mystery. I mean, people are like, "Oh, the mystery character with Jean Grey." We know it's Jean Grey. It's not that much of a mystery, but also it's like, I don't know. Yeah, the thing I am most curious about is what the fuck is going on with him. People are convinced it's a symbiote. People are convinced it's, I don't know.
I don't think it's a symbiote because symbiote doesn't mutate your genes. Like there's never been a point, at least in all the like media that I've read, the symbiote doesn't mutate your DNA. If they do man spider, that's gonna be something. I don't even know, but I don't know. I think overall, like I'm gonna be happy. I'm obviously just happy of like what they're doing so far. I mean, everything just looks immaculate. Like everything's super vibrant. And even when it's not super vibrant, it's like, you know, because we saw some shots where like it looks like it was very dark and cloudy, and that looks great. And then like there's some shots where he's like under dark lighting and like you see the eyes. Oh my god, that's just great.
It looks
just
incredible.
Gorgeous. I know, it's spectacular, I might say.
And you can see his eyes just straight up through the mask, which is fun. Really reinforces that it's a practical suit.
That's how suit should be. But
I do feel bad for the other ones because people are like, oh, it's just a bunch of CGI, and it is a lot of the time. But like they had a practical suit on set, and then they CGI'd over it for no reason.
Yeah, because a lot of the times, like it's like they have the costume on, and then they put on the face shell and the actual mask. But yeah, I just agree that like there's the suit looks super too clean. I'm like, bro, the CGI gotta go, bro. And we're seeing ripples in his suit in this time, and it looks great.
And we haven't even like really seen anything either, as far as action. I mean the action sequences that they keep selling is that one with the hand. Mm-hmm. Which good, because Sony, you know, has a knack for putting everything in the trailer. And of course, you know, we have the Hulk in it. Amazing.
Someone were saying, or people were saying that like that was originally supposed to be like the lizard.
Yeah, people are just making shit up.
I mean, that would have been cool either way, but he just fought the lizard.
Yeah. I literally saw a tweet saying like, oh, this is the lizard, and then I just see a bunch of accounts like, did you know that the original plan was? And I was like, you got this from nowhere, man. I love just seeing misinformation just spread like wildfire at like 30,000 likes. I'm like, great, now this is just a fact to people now, I guess. But seeing Savage Hulk back is cool.
Finally, Universal not being like.
Well, no, it's not a Universal thing.
It is a Universal thing.
Well, no, he can't. The Universal thing is he can't have a solo movie.
No,
they can use him whenever, just not in a solo movie.
I'm still blaming them,
and that's fair. All right, I guess that's the news. Do you have anything else to say about Brand New Day?
No, I think honestly,
I mean, it's our most anticipated movie of the
year. Yeah, of course.
I am scared that they're going to start just revealing a bunch of stuff because that's what they like to do.
Yeah.
There's that TV spot where he was getting a vaccine in front of the kids. That's that woke shit. Get that shit out.
Oh my gosh.
All right, that's the news of the week, which means it's time to move on to our topic, which is making Tauren guess the movie based off the bad Letterboxd review. We're going to be doing Batman this time. It's Batman themed. We're doing Batman movies. And so some ground rules here. Of course, these are bad reviews. In these reviews, sometimes I will be omitting certain information that'll like give it away, like certain actors or maybe a director or what have you, to make it less obvious. And these are all going to be specifically theatrically released Batman movies. So no animated stuff like Batman Hush or other Batman movies that weren't theatrically released, like a Long Halloween. That one ain't gonna be in here. So yeah, theatrically released Batman movies is how we're gonna do this. So Tauren, let's get started. Tauren. This is half a star, Tauren. Half a star from Leash X. They said, I really enjoy superhero movies when they find a good balance between funny one-liners and serious action sequences. This sadly gave me neither. It takes a much more serious approach and thus bored me with its slowness. Ask me what happened in it and I couldn't tell you. First time I watched, I fell asleep, and second time, I wish I fell asleep. It's setting us up for a trilogy, and I get that, however, the Spider-Man movies I've seen did the foundations much better than this did, so it's just not good enough writing.
Is it the Batman?
No, Tauren. No, it's not the Batman.
Okay, so he said they're setting them up for a trilogy.
Yeah.
Setting them up for a trilogy.
There's only one.
Is it Batman? Is it Batman v Superman?
No. Come on, man.
Is it the Dark Knight?
No.
Setting it up for a trilogy?
Yes.
Batman Begins?
Yes. It's Batman Begins.
Bro.
Tauren, this is how you're starting. It's just gonna be rough for you, man.
bro, no, it's stupid. It's stupid how it's fucking phrased. It's setting because no, it's stupid. Because he's basically saying, oh, it's setting it up for a trilogy. Setting it up means like there's only one movie or two movies out, like, so there has to be a third one. But like, when the fuck was that review even wrote? Like, when did he write that? You just screenshotted a random review and cropped it out?
I copied and pasted it.
You copied it? Oh my god, that makes it even fucking worse.
Bro, I don't care when it was written.
Jesus Christ.
But I did think it was funny. It was like, superhero movies are fun for me because of the one-liners and the action. It's like, all right, man.
Bro's just a fucking meathead.
So our next up, this is 2.5 stars from Owen2613. They said, horniest movie ever.
Corniest movie
no. Horniest movie ever.
Horniest movie ever. Horniest movie ever.
There's obviously one correct answer to this, but if you guessed a certain other one, I'd understand.
Is it? There's like 3 movies I have in mind. Fuck it. Horniest?
Yeah.
Is it Batman Forever?
It's Batman Forever. You got it.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
I mean, I mean, yeah.
yeah.
It was either that or Batman Returns.
That too, yeah.
Tauren, this is 1.5 stars from PD187. Remember when everybody hated Batman movies because the gay guy making them was having too much fun?
The gay guy making them? Oh my god.
Of course, referencing Joel Schumacher.
Yeah, I know. Remember when people okay, give it a 1.5.
Give it a 1.5. Remember when everybody hated Batman movies because the gay guy making them was having too much fun?
I'm thinking of like two movies.
50-50. Flip a coin. Two-Face. That's a Batman reference.
I don't know. Is it Batman and Robin?
No, it's not Batman and Robin. So close. Except not really.
So I'm just gonna throw it out there. Is it Batman? I mean, no, fuck. Is it The Dark Knight?
No, Tauren, it's not The Dark Knight.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more. Hold on.
Close yet so far.
So close yet so far. Remember when people hated Batman movies because a gay guy made them or some shit?
Remember when these gays were making Batman and people hated that shit?
God, bro. All right, I'm gonna guess one more time.
Okay.
Is it Batman Begins?
No, Tauren, it's Batman v Superman.
Oh, okay.
But it's Batman v Superman. Which kind of makes sense, I guess.
Such a weird fucking...
It's a weird review for BVS specifically, but...
Yeah.
Tauren, this is 2 stars from Joe. This is easily the worst Batman movie, but it's only like the 3rd worst blank movie, so small victories. I had to omit a word here because it would be too obvious. This is easily the worst Batman movie, but it's only like the 3rd worst blank movie, so small victories.
The third worst blank movie?
Yes.
The hell?
How to omit a word. What could be that blank?
Read it again?
This is easily the worst Batman movie, but it's only like the third worst blank movie, so small victories.
Is it also Batman v Superman?
It's also Batman v Superman, Tauren. Very good.
Okay. Cool.
Yes,
cool.
they said it's only like the third worst Superman movie, so small victories, which is true. Third or fourth worst. Tauren, this is half a star from Is Always X. Terrible name. They said, shocking. Worst thing to ever touch my eyeballs. Please note, if you have watched this and dared to think to enjoy this absolute monstrosity, you are a pedo.
What the hell?
Yes. It's the worst thing to ever touch their eyeballs. And they said, please note, if you have watched this and dared to think to enjoy this absolute monstrosity, you're a pedo. And Tauren.
Is it The Dark Knight Rises?
No, Tauren, it's not The Dark Knight Rises. According to this guy, you would be a pedo. You would, according to this guy, you would be a pedo because you dare to enjoy this absolute monstrosity.
The Batman?
Yes, Tauren, it's the Batman. Tauren, you're a pedophile for enjoying the Batman, according to this guy.
This guy's dumb as hell.
Tauren, this is 1 star from IH. Watched it like 20 minutes while waiting for my cousin to come out of LASIK, and I'm still dumbfounded. None of you people even care about 9/11 anymore. Let go of this.
What? What is dude even saying?
Watched like 20 minutes while waiting for my cousin to come out of LASIK, and I'm still dumbfounded. None of you people even care about 9/11 anymore. Let go of this.
We don't care about 9/11 anymore?
Yeah.
I dude, even this review just got me like dumbfounded, bro. What?
Come on, man. 9/11.
Is it The Dark Knight?
It's The Dark Knight.
My
It's The Dark
gosh.
Knight, Tauren. How'd you get that?
How did I get that?
Yeah, how'd you get that?
I don't know.
It just gave you Dark Knight vibes? You said
I don't even
you
I
went
don't even know.
9/11. Which Batman movie?
Because I was like, it has to be in like a Nolan film because those came out in the early 2000s.
Mid to late 2000s.
Yeah.
Tauren, this is half a star from NNCFC 007. They said, respect to the 10-year-old kids who teamed up, created letterbox accounts, and gave this movie serious and well-thought-out reviews to convince us it's actually a mature, complex movie. Now do it with Dora the Explorer.
Not do it with Dora the Explorer.
Yeah, they think this is a very childish film. But
Is it
everyone else
Batman and
seems to
Robin?
think it's serious.
Oh, everyone seems to think it's serious?
Yes. Yeah, but this guy's saying it's childish.
Is it also The Dark Knight?
No, Tauren, it's not The Dark Knight. You're so close, yet so far.
Batman v Superman?
No, Tauren, it's not Batman v Superman.
I'm gonna guess one more time. So at first I said Batman and Robin, but that one's not serious at all. I'm just gonna say Batman Begins.
No, Tauren, it's not Batman Begins. Now, if you said Batman 89, I would have understood. But unfortunately, Tauren, it was Batman Mask of the Phantasm.
Oh, you know that did have a theatrical release.
It did have a theatrical release.
Okay.
You done got.
Wait, that guy's shitting on Mask of the Phantasm?
Yep.
Go fuck yourself. Get the fuck out of here.
Give it half a star.
Yeah.
When I was looking through the reviews for this, I mean, there's a lot of them I couldn't do because they were too specific to the movie and it would have given it away. But I mean, there were a few that were shitting on Kevin Conroy.
Crazy work.
Yeah. Tauren, this is 3 stars from Jake. They said Christopher Nolan really outdid himself with this one.
The Dark Knight Rises.
No, Tauren, it's not The Dark Knight Rises.
The Dark Knight.
No, Tauren, it's not The Dark Knight. Oh, man.
Zack Snyder's Justice League. No, I'm kidding. Christopher Nolan really did himself. Bro, it can't be Batman Begins.
No, Tauren, it's not Batman Begins. It's Batman Returns.
Bro, what are these people even?
Tauren, it's Batman. It's Batman Returns.
Bro, what
man.
the fuck are these people on, bro?
How did you not get that one?
Christopher Nolan really did himself with this one. That's what I was
he really
thinking.
outdid himself with this one. It's Batman Returns.
Oh my god, bro! These people are stupid. I hate them all.
Tauren, this is 2 stars from Shay. They said, this guy in my class dressed up as the Joker for Halloween, and he spat on the floor, and my teacher was like, what are you doing? And he evil laughed and said, miss, it's called method acting. Anyways, I hate blank. Insane thing to do, by the way.
He spit on the floor?
Yeah, he spit on the floor. The teacher was like, what are you doing? And he evil laughed and said, miss, it's called method acting.
Is it Batman 89?
No, Tauren, it's not Batman 89. Maybe another film with the Joker in it.
There's not a lot of films with the Joker in it, though.
I would disagree.
This is called method acting.
Yes.
The Lego Batman movie.
No, Tauren, no. One more guess.
Batman Forever.
No, Tauren, it was Suicide Squad 2016.
No, that's a stupid fucking thing. That's not even a Batman movie.
That was Suicide. Batman's in it. Batman's in it. Ben Affleck shows up. He's in it.
Oh my fucking gosh! So I guess no. You're. Oh my god, the things I want to fucking say. So I'm already gonna fucking have the fucking notion that you probably put something from the Flash in here.
No.
All right, bet. No, you're fucking stupid.
No, I mean I did Mask of the Phantasm.
Mask of the Phantasm was released. No, you're stupid. Shut up.
No, man, no. All right,
I'm doing one more of these and I'm out.
No, we have so many more. Not actually so many more. We're like a little over halfway through. Tauren, this is. Oh yeah, and also the last part was, anyways, I hate Jared Leto, but that would have given it away. I mean, I guess it could have been Zack Snyder's Suicide or Zack Snyder's Justice League, but
yeah.
Anyway, Tauren, this is 1.5 stars from Elio. This has the same quality as a Brazzers porn parody, or worse, OnlyFans.
Batman and Robin.
It's Batman and Robin. Yeah.
Oh yeah. God.
Out of all, I mean, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. Tauren, this is a good job on that one. I mean, it was a little bit of a gimme, but also, I guess it could have been Batman Forever.
That's true.
But yeah. Anyway, this is 2 stars from Josh Lewis. They said, no better critique of Deadpool than the existence of this. A movie that is both funnier and more cutting / subversive of superhero tropes. Still lame.
Can you repeat that again? I was hacking my lungs out.
They said, no better critique of Deadpool than the existence of this. A movie that is both funnier and more cutting / submersive of superhero tropes. Still lame.
It has to be the Lego Batman movie, right?
It's the Lego Batman movie.
Yeah, I knew it.
All right. Tauren, I'm going to hit you with a little bit of a curveball. All right. These have all been negative reviews, but I'm going to give you a positive review. Tauren, this is 4.5 stars. They said, I'm in absolute awe. I've been waiting for this movie for almost 10 years, and I can say that it feels so surreal. This movie has heart, it's goofy, it's emotional, and it packs a mean punch. The performances are great, as it makes the dynamic super authentic, and this is one of the most visually pleasing and colorful DC movies. I feel complete.
Read that again.
I am in absolute awe. I've been waiting for this movie for almost 10 years, and I can say that it feels so surreal. This movie has heart, it's goofy, it's emotional, and it packs a mean punch. The performances are great, as it makes the dynamic super authentic, and this is one of the most visually pleasing and colorful DC movies. I feel complete.
You're a fucking dumbass.
What?
You're a dumbass. I knew it. What the fuck you're doing? The fucking Flash. That's my fucking review.
Yeah, it's Tauren. It's your 4.5 star review of the Flash.
My 4.5 star review that I fucking made after walking out of an early screening. You want to know why that fucking is? You want to know how I clocked that shit? Because no one fucking talks like that, bro, except for me. No one talks about dynamic. Nah, fuck that shit.
You were like, "Is this play about us?"
Yeah, no. I was like, wait a minute, like.
this sounds familiar.
But I was like waiting for this movie for 10 years. I was like, yeah, no, that's my fucking Flash review.
4.5 stars. Crazy.
I know, man. I gotta fucking remove that shit off the internet.
No, man. It's up forever, man.
Yeah, I can see that.
Tor, this is 1 star from Elena Lazik or Lazik. I don't know. They said soporific, which is a word apparently. I looked it up. Soporific, monotonous. Fuck me. Embarrassing. Similar in some ways to Blank, but with all edges smoothed out. Never daring to go in any particular direction or just make a decision. It ends up being a big, murky, vague nothing. No personality, no impact. It also has one of the worst shot and edited car chases I've seen in a long time.
No way. There's no way they're talking about the Batman.
They're talking about the Batman.
Jeez, bro. There's no way.
Yeah, they said similar in some ways to the Nolan films, but with all edges smoothed out. Now, I don't want to sound like a contrarian, but there's no edges in those Nolan movies, man. Smooth that. I mean, I don't know, man. Sure, whatever, man. But the car chase is kind of crazy.
It's the only way I was able to figure it out.
Just because of the car chase.
Yes.
That's fair. Torn, this is 1 star from Supreme Lemon. They said, love the part where Batman starts beating up a masked protester and yells "Blue Lives Matter" as the police cheer him on to own the libs.
Is it also the Batman?
No, Torn, it's not the Batman.
Is it the Dark Knight Rises?
It's the Dark Knight Rises, Torn. Batman beating up a masked protester. Blue Lives Matter.
Own that lib, Batman.
Beat up that blue-haired bitch.
God, dude, that shit is fucking stupid.
Torn, this is 0.5 star from Paul 2735. They said all the problems with The Dark Knight apply here, but this time the visuals are somehow uglier, the plot is even dumber, and the characters are even more squandered, this time in ways that are racist. Again, the best part of this movie is the villain performances. Also, I kind of like some of the parts at the beginning, I guess.
Okay, reread that.
All the problems with The Dark Knight apply here, but this time the visuals are somehow uglier, the plot is even dumber, and the characters are even more squandered, this time in ways that are racist. Again, the best part of this movie is the villain performances. Also, I kind of like some of the parts at the beginning, I guess.
Is it the Batman?
No, it's not the Batman.
Is it Batman v Superman?
No, it's not Batman v Superman.
So it feels racist?
It feels racist.
What the hell?
The characters feel racist.
The characters feel racist.
Yeah, even more than The Dark Knight.
How? I don't even get it, bro. I'm gonna just say, is it The Dark Knight Rises?
No, it's Batman Begins.
The characters feel what
Ra's al
characters feel
Ghul,
racist? But what? Oh, motherfuckers just be saying shit, bro.
But like the review, like they're saying it as if Batman Begins came out after The Dark Knight.
That's what kind of confused me.
Exactly. That's why I picked it. Torn, we have one more and then a little bonus one. And then it's only a bonus because it's obvious. This is 2 stars from Ellie. They said, it's not a real Batman film unless Martha Wayne's pearl fall to the ground in slow motion.
Is it Batman v Superman?
No.
It's not?
Nope. Crazy how this could be any Batman movie.
I know, fuck. Batman 89?
Nope.
What the hell? It's not a Batman film.
No. It is they said it's not a real Batman film unless Martha Wayne's pearls fall to the ground in slow motion.
It's not a real Batman film. Shit. Is it also Batman Begins?
No, Tor, but those are great guesses because those show the beginnings of Batman. However, this is Batman Forever.
Okay.
And then, of course, a bonus. This is 0.5 star from Daddy Patty 67. They said Commissioner Gordon shouldn't be black.
The Batman.
Yeah, it's the Batman. Well, Tor, that was fun, especially reading your 4.5-star review of The Flash.
Yeah.
You know what I realized while doing this? I don't have any Batman 89 on here. That was an oversight.
That was crazy.
And I did think about doing Zack Snyder's Justice League or regular Justice League, but I decided not to. I thought Suicide Squad might be enough.
Enough Snyder.
Shiter. All right, Tauren. This is where I'd ask you what you watched this week, but instead I'll ask you, how was Japan?
Japan was amazing. Chewing gum right now.
Chewing gum on a podcast is nuts.
Yeah, I know. I'm hungry.
You're hungry for gum.
I'm eating it.
What? You're gonna swallow it?
Just did.
What?
Yeah, it's like my 5th piece.
Okay.
No, okay. So basically, Japan was great. The flight there was insane, and it was not pleasant because it was a 12-hour flight, had 2 screaming babies next to me, and they kept feeding off of each other, and they kept complaining and crying, but those are children. After the flight, I wasn't entirely jet lagged as I am like now, but like, dude, everything was just so affordable there. I can get a McDonald's meal for like, I'm talking about like large. Actually, they don't have just a large fry. They have a grand fry. They have a grand fry there, but I can get a large meal with like 2 sides for $8 at McDonald's. I think like they had like a lot of anime figures there, and they were like $12, $15, like really, really affordable. The food there was great. I went to Universal there. Universal Japan was great. It was like super cheap too. Like literally, it was like $100, $130 for a fast pass and like an actual day pass. I got to go into Super Nintendo World for free, and it was really nice just being able to just relax with friends. I've been wanting to go to Japan since I was a kid. Glad that I was finally able to do it. I want to go again, but I probably want to go either with one other person or probably just by myself as a solo trip.
Too much to handle? Or did you just feel like you were like stranded along?
I'm just gonna say this. There are problems. I mean, when it comes to traveling in groups, like, people have different travel styles and people think differently, and so that's not always gonna mesh well with everybody. And there was a lot of stuff that happened at the beginning of the trip. But I always say that a trip can either make or break a friendship. I think this enhanced my friendships. However, it's like there's just way too much hassle to really deal with those problems like when you're just on a vacation. And I think like how I am as a person, I was able to quickly navigate myself on what I wanted to do and just be able to traverse Japan as free as possible. But I give the entire trip like an 8.5 out of 10
for rating the trip.
Yeah, I
any good food, Tauren? Any good food?
Had great ramen. Even though it was from like a chain, it was still pretty good. I think one of the best meals I've had was at the Narita airport, and it was like it's called like 100-hour curry. That was like great. It was like super bold, super rich, had a little bit of kick to it, and it was fantastic. I think one of the best things to do there was like trying all like the different fast food places. Like there was like a Taco Bell in Japan. I didn't get anything from Japan, but Josh did. He got a taco. He said it was like the meat quality was like crazy different. I had Burger King in Japan, and bro, they had like a avocado burger. Dude, that was like unreal.
Did you have any sushi without the seafood?
No. Funnily enough, my mom was like, "Oh, like you need to like learn how to
Speak
like
Japanese.
say, well." She was just saying you need to learn how to tell them you have a seafood allergy. I didn't have that problem at all. Like there was like all the things I ate, like they didn't really have seafood like cooked with it. However, I guess the worst part about it was I got sick after Japan, which is good actually because I don't want to be sick on the trip, but I got sick after Japan and I had the worst 10-hour flight of my life because I was just dealing with like an allergy attack and it was horrible.
Did you
But
meet any fun people?
Did I meet any fun people? Yes, actually, I met somebody at the train station coming back from going back to Tokyo. I told this guy, I was like, "Yo, like your outfit looks really cool." And then he was like, "Oh, like like you're super nice. Like I want to take a picture with you to like
Prove to my
have
friends that I saw a black guy."
I mean, you can use that picture for whatever purpose he wants, whatever. But he was like, "Oh yeah, like like I want to capture this experience." I was like, "Yeah, sure, let's go." There's that. I had a really funny encounter with a Nigerian scammer.
Oh, yeah.
I was just staring blankly into space, and he's like, "Brother, are you okay?" I was like, "Bro, like don't talk to me, bro."
I probably would have done the same thing.
Yeah,
just not.
I got to. I just no one wants to get scanned, bro. No one wants to do that. What else did I? Dude, I had like Wagyu like almost every day, without spending like $100.
That
was it was insane, dude.
I've never had actual like real
Wagyu. Like when it just melts in your mouth, dude. It's so good. And people, and then they don't overcook their beef there,
right?
There's not really a well done in Japan. So it's like you're either eating rare or medium rare, maybe even medium if you're lucky. But I got like Wagyu. It was kind of like a Wagyu like set, like meal set. It was like 10 big pieces of like Wagyu with like fries, rice, like vegetables for like $30, less than $30. Oh, and then like you're also more likely to see a 7-Eleven more than a McDonald's. I think sometimes like a McDonald's would they would be like a train ride away. But like a 7-Eleven, it's like literally like down the street. It's like a 3-minute walk. But Family Mart is where it's at because they have like these like chicken like kind of like chicken patties.
Yeah.
And they're called Famichikis. Like I think the quality of chicken was the most noticeable thing when going out because like one of them being McDonald's. Like when you're eating a McDonald's nugget, it's like you can tell that it's like mixed differently. But like literally when I went to McDonald's in Japan, the chicken was like just super different. Like it was actually like quality meat.
And now you can't go back.
Can't go back to McDonald's here?
Can't go back to regular McDonald's.
No, actually I was about to go after this recording. Bro, McDonald's is McDonald's no matter where I am, dude.
Fair enough. Did you meet any women, Tauren? Any women?
Hey, look, man. Yes, I met women in Japan.
Interesting. Anything else? Anything more to that, Tauren?
Let's keep that off the air, man. All right, yeah, let's keep that off the air, bro.
And just to make sure, you didn't watch anything.
No, I actually, dude. Okay, so what was funny is I low-key wanted to watch a movie because they're a solo day. I had solo days in Japan. Like there's times where like
I'll watch a movie like while you were there.
Yeah, I was like, bro, I'm doing my own thing. I'm not doing this right now. But like in in Shinjuku, there's a Godzilla hotel, but next to the literally next like the same building, there's a Godzilla hotel, and there's like cinema. There's like the movie theater. It's called Soho Cinema, and they're showing all these movies. But like, I was like, bro, I was so tempted to like watch like Backrooms or like Obsession, but I was like, man, like I don't know, like I don't really want to, because I didn't want to go to Japan to watch a movie. I was like, man, I might as well like wait at home. But then part of me is like, I'm watching a movie in Japan, like
in a Japanese cinema.
Yeah, but I didn't do that, so I did not watch anything.
Well, Tauren.
Yeah,
in your 2-week absence, I watched quite a few things.
I know you did.
First, I watched Mandalorian and Grogu.
That shit was ass, right?
I had a really good time, actually. There's something about that little green piece of shit that just gets me.
You know they blended them up, right?
Yeah, and they put them in a shake or something.
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough. They got 7 of them. But no, I said it really did feel like 3 episodes just smushed together with a bit, bigger budget. And at times it did sort of feel and look like the show, and not in like a good way, but most of the time it did look pretty great. After season 3, which was lacking as far as like the actual like Mandalorian shit, or the Din Djarin shit, I should say. There were some pretty decent action sequences in it, and it was like in those parts I was like, all right, Jon Favreau. He knows what he's doing sometimes. There was a little section with Grogu just doing his own thing by himself. And that was fun. And the supporting characters were in it way more than I anticipated, which was great, especially what's his name from The Bear. He's in it like a lot. And I thought he was just going to be like a very small role, but like once he shows up, he's pretty much in it for the rest of the film. A lot of criticism gets thrown at Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni because a lot of their Star Wars stuff is like member berries and nostalgia. It's like, remember this from the prequels in your childhood or whatever, but there surprisingly wasn't a lot of that in here. There was like a couple of the inherent stuff with like Jabba the Hutt or whatever, Rod of the Hutt's inclusion to begin with, but like they don't really like I thought for sure the like Rod of the Hutt would have been like, Ahsoka Tano and Anakin Skywalker kind of saved my life back in the day, But no, they didn't do that, and then there wasn't really any like winks and nods, which I was pleasantly surprised about. So yeah, I watched Mandalorian and Grogu. I gave it an 8 out of 10. I think really I gave it like a 7.5, but you can only do so much on Letterboxd. Then I watched Crazy Rich Asians for the first time. It's a movie about Asians who are crazy rich. I also
How was that?
What?
What'd you think about it?
I gave it an 8 out of 10. I had a really good time with it. It'd been on my watch list for the longest time, and I finally got to it. I thought it was going to be funnier considering some of the stuff I heard about it, but it was more just a straight like romantic drama than anything. Rather than a rom-com. Some of the supporting cast I wish was utilized more, but they're not really the main focus of the movie, so it's chill. Particularly fucking what's his name? Ronnie Chang. He's very funny. And I wish he was used in the movie more. Because he definitely got the biggest laughs, at least out of me, from this movie. Then toward I played the new fucking James Bond game, 007 First Light.
I didn't realize you got it.
Yeah, man. I mean, I got it on PC, so tough shit. I streamed it too. Anyway, it was very good. It was simultaneously exactly what I was expecting and better than what I was expecting. It's from IOI Studios, which is the people behind the Hitman games. And seeing the early gameplay, I was just kind of like, this is kind of just looks like Hitman. And, I'm fine with the Hitman games, but they're not like I don't think they're like these incredible games. And I was like, I mean, I understand conceptually how that might make sense for James Bond, but gameplay wise, I'm a little concerned. But it's definitely less Hitman oriented. It's like it's much more like action adventure oriented with Hitman stealth elements put in. It's like it was like a mix of like Uncharted, Hitman, obviously. It was just really good, and I was very, very impressed with it. The story was really solid. It is a little predictable at times once the sort of like crux of the story is sort of revealed, but it is what it is. But I thought it was really, really great, and I'm very excited to see what they do in a potential sequel. We'll see what happens with that, considering Amazon own the rights now. But you know, I was in a James Bond mood, and I still have yet to watch the original James Bond movies. And of course, anytime I get the itch to watch them, they're not fucking on anything. So I had to use other means. So I watched Dr. No, the first James Bond movie with Sean Connery, and it was surprisingly good. I gave it a 6 out of 10, but I was, you know, I went into it expecting it to be really boring and just kind of whatever. But it was boring at parts, specifically the second act. It lulls hard, but the first and third acts were pretty good. And like all the major elements that people know from James Bond, like the music, all that stuff, they pretty much have out the gate. So I was pretty surprised with all of that. And it was legitimately funny at times, and they allowed Bond to be human and actually get his hands dirty. At one point, he even admits that he's scared. I just kind of had the assumption that James Bond in this era was sort of infallible and could do no wrong and was like fearless and stuff like that. But I don't know if I was just like projecting that onto Sean Connery's Bond when maybe it was another Bond. Just something that I've heard, or I don't know, maybe I just made that shit up in my head. But yeah, I thought it was really good, because I remember people giving Daniel Craig's James Bond flack for being too emotional and caring. But at least in this first film, Sean Connery's Bond was surprisingly similar. I will say though, Sean Connery's accent is pretty inconsistent. He just sounds straight up Scottish a lot of times. But the villain of the movie, Dr. No, is he's supposed to be Asian, but he's played by a white guy. So, you know, it was the 60s.
Very average old movie moment.
Yeah. But outside of that, it was surprisingly unproblematic. I thought, you know, back in the day, shit was kind of crazy. So, but yeah, then I watched Atomic Blonde for the first time, filmed by David Leitch. And unfortunately, I was very disappointed in the movie. I gave it a 6 out of 10. It was extremely unnecessarily convoluted. I wish there was more action, but the action that was there was very good, in fairness. But the story was just not there. It was super messy. And then I was like, it baffled me so much, the writing, that I looked up the writer. I was like, fuck, man, who fucking wrote this, man? Like, and then I looked it up, and he wrote the Rebel Moon movies.
It all comes together.
Yeah, and I was like, that makes sense. He also wrote 300, but I was like, yeah, okay, I see. Then after that, I watched The Trial of the Incredible Hulk from 1989, the TV movie from the sort of after the Incredible Hulk TV show with Lou Ferrigno and Bill Bixby. And I gave it a 6.
Right? Bro,
I was so surprised. I gave it a 6 out of 10, but it was like a why is this good? Like it was obviously a product of its time, but like the Daredevil stuff in it, it's like, I was like, why is this a really solid adaptation of Daredevil? It was missing some elements, like Karen Page isn't in it. Foggy isn't in it, despite there being a Karen and Foggy type in it. And the Fisk stuff was odd, but like Matt Murdock himself and Daredevil himself was really, really well done. When he explains his backstory, I'm like, yeah, that's Daredevil. I was very surprised. It was funny though, one point where it's like a little flashback. He's coming to New York for the first time, and he sees like the police chief or whatever, and he's like, we need someone to clean up these streets. Some kind of vigilantes who's gonna clean up our streets, do what the police can't. Some kind of daredevil. Something like that. And he's like, wow, that could be me. But yeah, it was surprisingly well done. Although it's called The Trial of the Incredible Hulk, and there is no trial of the Incredible Hulk. It's like a fucking dream sequence. But Tauren, then I watched Masters of the Universe. New film.
You loved it.
What?
You loved it.
I really liked it. I gave it a 7 out of 10. I said I feel really bad for Travis Knight. He's done an incredible job bringing childhood properties to life in a super fun and accurate way, and both of them underperformed. I have no nostalgia for Masters of the Universe or He-Man and stuff like that outside of like, you know, the meme from like 15 years ago and just general pop culture knowledge and stuff. But I had a lot of fun with it. The cast is really, really great, and the execution of Skeletor's design and dialogue was extremely well done, despite it being fucking Jared Leto. Bizarre. The movie is like extremely corny. Like, it's really corny, but like in a good way, because that's what Masters of the Universe is. It's like it's like the corniest fucking shit. So it's not, I mean, it's par for the course. If you're going into it and expecting it not to be corny, I don't know what you're doing. But the problem with this movie is it's not really for anyone in particular. Like, the movie, tonally, visually, all that stuff, it's clearly made for kids. But kids have no reverence for this property, and like they just don't give a shit. And the 50-year-olds that grew up with it don't go to the movies anymore. So like, it's kind of not really a surprise that it's flopping. But I am happy that I got to see it in theaters, and it's too bad it is 100% not getting a sequel, because it is not doing well. But I'm happy it exists. I'll say that. It's very fun. I do think some like demographic stuff came out. Like, most of the people who are watching the movie are like 40 and 50 year olds. So yeah, like, kids just do not give a shit about this, man. Do not care, which is unfortunate, because I do think it's a fun property. Then after that, Tord, I watched Hoppers, the newest Pixar movie. I mean, you know, it was a fun Pixar movie. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of the recent stuff. I don't think it's Pixar. I think it's Disney. But like, I haven't seen Luca. I haven't seen Ryan the Last Dragon.
I ain't watching that shit, bro. Yeah, I agree.
But Hoppers, just conceptually, interested me a lot more than than the other movies, and it was good. I'd recommend it. It was a lot. It was fun. It was funny, and there was a lot visually. There was some moments that I was darker than I anticipated, but I guess it's kind of par for the course for Pixar.
Do you like We Bare Bears? I
do like We Bare Bears.
The person who developed Hopper is the same person who did We Bare Bears.
I did know that. I
do want to watch it. I do want to watch Hoppers. It looks great.
Yeah,
I've seen clips of it, and it was like genuinely funny.
Yeah, it's really good. I also like the animation design choice to, like, if it's from a human's perspective, they look more like animals and they have like beady eyes, and if it's from the animal's perspective, they have the more expressive human, stuff. Yeah, it was really good. I gave it an 8 out of 10. Then I watched Mean Girls for the first time. The movie Mean Girls from 2004. Big thing I have to say about this: Rachel McAdams, man, she's fucking great, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
And you haven't even seen Send Help. You don't even know.
Well, no, I haven't.
You don't even know. But Rachel McAdams, man, 2004. I mean, she was obviously the antagonist in Mean Girls, and she was in The Notebook the same year. Huge year for Rachel McAdams. But yeah, I'm not really sure what. Have you seen Mean Girls?
The new one?
No, the original.
The original? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I thought the movie was, but I didn't think it was like an infiltration movie. It was so early 2000s. But yeah, anytime I watch something with Rachel McAdams, I'm reminded how much she was wasted in Doctor Strange. And the movie needed more Amy Poehler. She's very funny. She's barely in it. But yeah, pretty solid. I gave it a 7 out of 10. Then I watched Freaky, the movie Freaky, play on Freaky Friday with Vince Vaughn and Catherine Newton. I thought it was fun. The first act was the weakest bit because, it's set up and shit. A lot of the teenager dialogue was real cringy because a lot of these writers just don't understand how teenagers act and speak. But once it gets going with its premise, it's really a lot of fun. So I gave that a 7 out of 10. Then I watched My Dinner with Andre. The film My Dinner with Andre with Wallace Shawn, where he's playing a version of himself with his friend Andre, who's also playing a version of himself. That movie was usually I just write my Letterboxd reviews like right after I see the movie, but I had to sit with this one for a bit. It's like 2 hours, and you feel those 2 hours, but like it's like how do I explain this? It like really felt like you were just sitting in on a conversation, but like in a good way. Like it's not just like a static camera. It is a lot of the time, but there is some more dynamic moments. It made the Community episode that spoofs it a lot funnier because I understand some of the references they were making. But yeah, there were moments of the movie I found myself bored, but there were other moments where I found myself extremely intrigued and extremely captivated by it. The conversation they have is essentially timeless, and it's like, because the movie is about two people with pretty opposing perspectives that are either they're at points they're trying to find common ground, and at points they're just stating their sides of what they're talking about. And Andre in particular felt like word soup at times. Like at points he was just yapping and was like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? But it was a truly fascinating watch. I gave that an 8 out of 10. But yeah, Tor, that's all I watched. So I watched a lot of stuff, Tor, a lot of stuff. You went to Japan and I watched some movies. Yeah, that's it.
That's it?
That's it. What?
I feel like you're missing something.
I watched Lorne, but I didn't think you wanted to hear about that. Lorne, it's a documentary about Lorne Michaels, the creator of SNL.
The creator of SNL?
Yeah. I also rewatched Black Widow and No Way Home, if you want to hear about that. There's two movies I like.
Black Widow. What a
peak.
What a good movie. Peak is a word.
It's awesome, man. Great movie.
It's a good movie.
Great movie, man. Yeah, that's all I watched.
Nice. I gotta catch up, bro.
Oh, I mean, I watched Spider Noir, if that's what you're trying to get at, but no, I don't want to talk about it until you've seen it.
Okay. I'll watch it soon.
Yay! All right, is that the show?
That is the show.
All right, well, thank you everyone for listening to Avengenerds Podcast. If you want to follow us, we're at Avengenerds on Twitter. That's AVENGE Nerds. All one word. If you want to follow either one of us, you can reach me at Zenith _ on Twitter, youtube.com/itszenith, and Zenith on Letterboxd. Where can they reach you?
At Tauren Guy on Instagram and at Torrentino on Letterboxd.
Incredible. All that stuff will be linked in the description below. You can also check out our link tree for an addition links you may be interested in. You can also review our show in-app on Apple Podcasts. If you can leave 5 stars in a review, it would really help us out. Thanks again for listening to Avengers Podcast, and we'll see you next week with Supergirl, maybe an earlier episode, maybe early.
Later.